Hey everybody, hope all is well with you and that things are cool in your world. Want to take a second and thank you guys for tuning in and watching this and for the subscriptions and the support. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow it keeps me motivated to keep showing this stuff and telling some stories about my work with GG Allin and others, Tiny Tim, Sleepy LaBeef, etc. Anyways, this little video here is kind of a continuation of a video I posted a while back, a little compilation I did with some of the interview footage that I did with GG in North Carolina. Myself and the Razor went up to North Carolina when GG was doing the vocals to the ANTiSEEN album, and I'm sure some of you are sick of me telling that, but for the people who are just tuning in for the first time or whatever, I went up there to shoot photos, shoot a bunch of interview footage with GG because I was at the time I was working on a quote documentary type of thing. That was one of the goals that GG and I kind of had in mind when we were working together. So Jeff was kind enough to let me come up and kind of invade that weekend. So this footage here is this was done on Sunday morning on Mother's Day back in 1991. It was in Jeff Clayton's living room. And the woman who's asking GG these questions was a female journalist working at the local cable station up there in the public access TV station up there in Charlotte. So, GG liked her. And appreciated some of the harder questions I think that she was asking because she wasn't holding back. I mean, she wasn't rude. She was really nice, very cool. I can't remember her name right now, so I'm kind of bummed about that. But she was really cool. GG liked her, and she was asking some tough questions, and GG was taking it. So it was really interesting. Anyways, here's 10 or 15 minutes or so of some of that interaction from that day. And like I said, there's a link below in the for the other North Carolina compilation that I put up. And I'm going to be posting some more of this footage as time goes on of the interviews in North Carolina that I did with GG. Little side note, it's kind of funny, GG's actually eating an Egg McMuffin and drinking some coffee on that morning. So, there wasn't any alcohol consumption or anything for this one. It was pretty straightforward stuff. And then I'm also walking around taking pictures so you can see the flash and hear the camera clicking during this. And I'm sure you guys have seen some of these photos over the years or whatever that I've put out in some releases. So anyways, again, I appreciate all your support and you guys checking it out. I will be posting more content as time rolls. I apologize for not getting any up in the last month or so. But anyways, enjoy it. Thanks again, and you guys have a great day.
While you were here in Charlotte, you came to make a record with ANTiSEEN. Can you say anything about that, Alan?
Yeah, it's a record we've been wanting to do for a long time, but we just could never get our schedules together. When I got out of prison, I had a record contract, so Jeff kept in touch with me the whole time I was in prison and sent me stuff. And when I got out, I said, hey, I still got that tape. Let's do the album. And I wrote the whole time I was in prison, I wrote. And I just took all my prison writings, everything that I did in prison, and incorporated it on this album. So this album is basically the prison, the whole philosophy of my time in prison.
Do you think the prison experience changed you at all, or did it just reinforce?
It made me more dangerous. I think what they tried to do backfired. I think they probably activated another time bomb that maybe I was unaware of.
How could you get more dangerous?
Oh, I could. There's just like all these doors. I mean, everybody has them. Because most people want to keep them closed. I think prison has just really made me more aware of how much I hate the system. Before I hated people in general. Now I really hate them. So what they set out to do actually intensified So they really fucked up this time.
One of the things that I was asking your female fans, and the ones I met yesterday about,
Are there
was
any?
yeah, there are. And
Actually, there are. You know, and I don't understand why there aren't more. Because I get along pretty well with women, sometimes better than I do with men.
What do you think that is?
I don't know, I've always had women roommates. I always have, I just do. I don't really know the reasoning behind it.
How do you feel about women? A lot of your songs would lead one
Well,
to think
obviously,
that you don't think much of them.
no, I didn't say that. How do I think? You know, like I say, it's based on my relationships and things that I've been through and my experience with women. I mean, I've met some women that I can't fucking stand. I think whatever they got, they got. I think, you know, you can't really say all, or they're all in that category. But I'm the type of person also that when I'm around people and I start to get close to people, I drive them away. I don't want them there. They don't want to be there after a while anyway, because it's too intense. But I'm the type of person that will try people. I'll see how much I can get. If I can get a little, I'll go much further. You know? And if they don't stop me, I just keep going and going until that person just cannot take it anymore, or to the extreme where I've probably done something that's got me in some serious trouble. So you know, needless to say, I'm not the kind of person you want to live with. But you know, I've had some pretty good times with some of the girls. I mean, life is so much more exciting if you think, fuck it, I might die tomorrow. Because that way you can take whatever you want today. You're not going to think, well, I'll have a bank account and maybe I'll buy this and save for the future. You know, what the fuck if you know, you got to, I mean, live every single day 90 miles an hour, take whatever the fuck you can get and just don't worry about tomorrow.
Do you feel like you, I don't know, your reputation is that you're so extreme and so out there that it's almost like you're expected to
And
be...
it's not staged either. Like a lot of bands will use the fake blood and all that. I mean, when I cut myself open, it's a real blood. When I break my bones, it's, I mean, they're real broken bones. Go ahead.
It seems like a lot of people expect you to be outrageous 24 hours a day.
Well,
do you feel like you are, or are you just like a regular guy?
I'm not a regular guy. I'm the alien guy. And basically, I don't associate with people. I stay in my room, I go out at night, I don't talk to people. I'm not really, I'm more concerned with my mission, I'm more concerned with being on the road, I'm more concerned with what I do in the band. And as far as people going to work and all this other shit, I don't involve myself with everyday people, because everyday people I'm not. But I have burned a lot of bridges. You know, I would move to one city, and after I burned that out, I moved to another city, and after I burned that out, I moved to another city. I mean, yeah, I can be that guy and be that other guy.
You said you don't care about anyone or have any close friends or anything like that.
Very few. Well, it's part of the whole strength thing. I mean, I look at it as if I have to give of myself, any part of myself, to anybody else, that's kind of weakening the link as well. Because to be fully strong, you have to give everything to yourself. And if I had to have a relationship or something where I had to, you know, give a little bit to another person, then that's going to take away from me. That's going to take away from the strength that I need to do what I got to do. So I don't want that. I mean, if I want to have a relationship, I'll have it for a night, and I'll pay somebody $100 and we'll get on with it. And we'll get on. It's great. No questions asked.
Today being Mother's Day, I was wondering what your mom thinks of what you do for a living.
Well, you know, I don't know. Really, we went a long time. We didn't talk, and we had some really pretty fucked up times. I don't know if she really knows everything. I mean, she probably does. I don't know. I mean, but it's not a concern because it's what I gotta do. I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't think of what anybody else thinks of it. I mean, it's what I gotta do. So it doesn't really matter what she thinks.
You tend to be the type of person that people would look at and go, does he have a mother? You know, of course everyone has a mother.
Yeah, I think I got 6 parents. Where they are, I don't know, but...
So it sounds like what you're advocating is almost total
But yeah, I've done
anarchy.
it. But then again, yeah, terrorist anarchy. That's cool. Let people like me thin the world out. They'll be better off.
One of the things I find disturbing too is that...
You're a disturbed woman.
Well, about this, it really, I mean, I personally, like I said, I defend your right to sing about whatever you like. And
But what about women if they sing about it?
well, I'm not talking about just rape here. Well, I defend anybody's right to do it, but I don't really feel at all comfortable with the idea that people are out there accepting these ideas. And it's like, I see your point about pushing the limits of acceptable behavior.
Well, you always have to have somebody that's going to go further than somebody else. You have to have those people. It's just like you have to have protesters. You've got to have those people out there, or our government's going to walk all over us and tell us, you know, fuck it. If I got to go to jail, I got to go to jail for it. But you got to do it. I mean, somebody's got to do it. Be that one that's ready to go to the end. And of course, when you go that far, there's always that chance you're going to drop off. It's a chance you take.
What kind of hope is there for a society that reaches the point where everybody accepts that kind of thinking, though? That seems to be...
Great society, I think. I mean, I just think it would be fantastic.
Sounds kind of like hell to me. I mean...
Well, I mean, it depends. That's another person's point of view. I think it would be great. I mean, there would be less people going to jail for things that they enjoy doing.
Do you believe in God and the devil and evil and all that?
Here he is. I believe in exercising your demons. I believe that I'm all 3 because I am, for one, but why do I want to look towards another thing? I mean, you got to, I'm me and I'm everything. I'm God, I'm the devil, I'm everything because that's who I am. I'm just put everything into me.
I think I've covered just about everything. The only things I didn't get to are, you mentioned earlier bands that do phony versions of what you do, like Guar, bands like that. I did a little piece on them when they were here.
That's kind of like an entertainment value, shock value. I think people go there to be happy. People come to see my show to be miserable. But then they're probably miserable anyway, so when they leave, they might feel better about it.